We can control is our practice. What we can't control is being perfect. So work your way up to that. And so when you're on a dial day and when you're in that that afternoon session now, it's so daunting to be able to be dialing at 7, 8 o'clock at night. It's the worst thing ever. How many of you guys have dialed at 7, 8 o'clock at night? It's horrible, right? Because you feel like you're playing catch up. And so that's the importance of starting at 7:30, starting at 8 o'clock, not saying, okay, I'm gonna start work at 8 o'clock and then you don't make your first dial until 8:30. You're 30 minutes behind. You're an hour behind the people that start at 7:30. And then they're gonna be done at 5, 6 o'clock and you're gonna be mad at yourself because it's getting dark outside, you're thinking about dinner and you're still dialing because you only got 7 appointments. But you only can be mad at yourself. You can't be mad at the leads. You can't be mad at anything else but yourself. So when you're entering into your afternoon session, maybe your morning session didn't go well, it gives you a new shot. It's like a breath of fresh air. So, okay, all right, I'm sitting at 5 appointments, or my man right here is sitting at 6, right? So now I'm entering into my afternoon session and I'm gonna attack the phones the same way. And so I'm trying to be done by 5 or 6 o'clock, guys. I'm not trying to be down on the phone until 7 or 8. So you make the choice on how long you dial by how early you start. So you determine that. Control what you can control at the end of the day. And then moving on to the next day, Tuesday and Wednesday, they're run days, right? They're very generalized. We don't really know what that means. What that means is I would pack my lunch, a ham sammy with pretzels and a gallon of water at 8 a.m. and I'm gonna hit the field with my stack of leads that I have unresolved, with my 5 appointments, because that's how many I had when I first got started, and I'm not gonna come home till it gets dark. That was my mindset, because I knew that I needed to get better at this business because I sucked. So it's okay to suck. We all sucked at some point in time. Paul's been doing this for 8 years, and he said it'd be weird if he sucked after 8 years. I totally agree. Like, you should suck for a couple months. It's all right to suck for a couple months. It took me 4 months to really get over myself, to quit talking negatively to myself. So it's okay, like it's okay to feel that way. You're overcoming mental barriers when you get into this business. There's all types of mental barriers that are gonna pop up. Should I dial them for the 3rd time? Should I call him back when he hung up on me? I've called this dude 12 times today. Should I call him again? Like, all these different mental barriers that we have to overcome, because I know you have them because I had them, and you're probably no different than me. And so when you start to look those barriers in the eyes and figure out how to get around them, under them, bull rush right through them, success is on the other side of that. I've booked more appointments on the 3rd dial than the 1st or 2nd dial. I promise you guys that. It's really weird, but I was really hesitant for many, many dial days to hit it the 3rd time. The 3rd time, shaking, you know what I mean? I don't want to bother them. All these different things. I heard Sean Mike say this a couple weeks ago at a meeting. If we would just get over ourselves, we all naturally know that we worry about what people think about us. Some people may be worried about, what you guys think about what I'm wearing or how I look today. And once I got over that I don't care what you think about me, because it really doesn't matter, because this is my life and my own race, it started to become a lot more enjoyable. Same thing with the leads, and this is what Sean was talking about, is that we're so worried about what the lead's gonna say, what the lead's gonna do, this and this and this and that. If we would just eliminate that from our minds and just dial the phone like everyone preaches, we'll get more success. So once again, it's that mental barrier of getting over what people or the leads are gonna say to you. I promise you guys, they can't reach through the phone and punch you in the face. They may say something mean to you, but I laugh about it. I call them back and say, like Paul says, he calls them back and just kind of breathes heavily in it, right? like to me, guys, and I'll admit this, like, when someone would hang up the phone on me and I know that they filled it out, I'm calling them back to get my money's worth. I mean, I'm just gonna get them frustrated because you shouldn't have filled out this form because now I paid 20 or 30 or 40 bucks for this. I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it. And to me, that helped me get over that. That helped me get over the fear of what the leads are gonna say or what they're gonna do. Like, I'm just gonna call them back, no matter what. Call them back. What? Well, he just cussed me out. Call him back. Like, just do it. Why not? What's the worst gonna happen? You're gonna hear him get even madder over the phone. Like, that's free entertainment for me. That's gonna get me laughing to move on to the next lead. And once I started approaching the leads that way, I was fearless on calling them right back. I was fearless on dialing them a third time in a row.